Hello and welcome to Talking About. I'm John Griffith.
I'm Cara Kilduff.
And we have a
How you feeling, John?
I am on such an adrenaline rush.
Why is that?
Because JC's wearing the same outfit as me.
Stop it. I wore these shoes on purpose so that I could look like him. And then he goes, whatever.
Oh, well.
Hi.
But we have such a big show tonight.
We do. We have an awesome first guest. They're always awesome, but...
So, and a returning guest.
Yes, it's
Casper, Andreas, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you here. So the project that we're talking about, you have like a lot of things going on, but what we're talking about today, you have a DVD release coming up?
Yes, it's a new film of mine called Violet Tendencies that's coming out on DVD May 24th. So let's talk about that one.
No, let's talk about the first movie.
My first movie, Slutty Summer.
Slutty Summer.
Yeah, that was the name. This is actually, Violet Tendencies is it's my third film I made together with my friend Jesse Archer, who starred in my first film, and then we wrote the screenplay together for my second one, and he starred in it, playing the same character, and I directed it. And this script is a spin-off of those two films. So, and Jesse wrote it all by himself. He wanted to make a film about a fag hag, and he said, "Let's write a screenplay about a fag hag and put her like center stage." And I never really had that many fag hags, so I told him, why don't you write it? Because
you do it.
You write it. If it's any good, I'll direct it. He didn't like that one. But
no pressure.
No. So he wrote a brilliant screenplay. So then I had to beg him to let me direct it, and we produced it together, and we're both acting in it. And I directed it. He wrote it, and it stars Mindy Cohn from The Facts of Life.
Okay.
Did you guys have her in mind in the whole process? Like when he was
not at all, actually. He wrote it with his friend Margaret in mind for the role, and some of the story was actually based on her life even. So it was quite a blow to her when she didn't get the part. No, I mean, I made a joke of that, but it was actually it was a horrible situation because we were going out, we got financiers and stuff, and it was like kind of like pressure on that we should go after a bigger name. And so we were like, well, who? And we thought of a few people before we thought of Mindy. And Mindy loved the script, so she said yes right away. And then poor Margaret didn't get the part. But she got a small part in the beginning of the film. You look so sad.
I am.
It was horrible. Jesse.
She's still friends with
Yes,
Jesse?
she's a sweet, wonderful girl. And she's actually, she has a part in the beginning of the film. She's this other fag who gets married off. The whole film starts with a big wedding party for her. And she's coming to the DVD release party. She's very sweet.
Oh, you're going to let her come?
No, of course.
I'm kidding. That's so cool.
Yes.
So, and we have the trailer whenever Mr. Director is ready.
Now just relax and trust me. Why can't I find a straight man?
Why don't you try a straight bar?
Who'll go with me? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I turned 40 this year, Riley. 40. Like the oldest living fag hag.
Violet, you are surrounded by men who love you.
Love?
Have you ever thought maybe your gay friends just don't want to share you?
Hey, I'm almost done.
I'm waiting behind the shrub. No.
The gays have totally warped your mind.
You want my 8 inches? What, you gonna fuck me twice?
I'm gonna take a pass.
You're gonna pass?
I'm not even worth a lousy lunch.
Do you ever just feel like you don't belong anywhere? What's happening?
You need to go under the knife and kill the fag hag inside.
She's dead. Fupa?
What?
That upper pussy area? I may have been a little outrageous.
What you need, Violet, is the male version of you. A fag stag.
Does that sort of person really exist?
Well, actually, a fag stag is urban legend.
Violet, is that you?
My lips on your lips, your body.
He actually likes you.
He does, he likes me. But no, he's boring.
Do you want to be loved or do you want to be entertained?
I want to be entertained.
No, no, no!
Sort of my cameo appearance.
Violet turned down a free drink. I think she's boycotting this.
I am afraid that something is about to go down and I need to tell you.
Well, what is it? You can tell me anything.
Every last man in my life is gay.
What have you manifested?
So I hide, try to hide. Only the nightingale.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, that's cool.
It's an adult woman's coming of age. in a
It
way.
is kind of a straight woman coming out. I don't know. It's like her coming of age story for a 40-year-old straight woman.
Damn.
Yes.
And you know New York City is full of women like that.
Yes, well, she, one thing that the reason why Jesse liked the idea of making a film about this character was that as gay men, and this is more his experience than mine, because again, I never really had that many fag hags, and he said he would never have survived high school if it wasn't because of his straight female friends, and so but then as you get older, they kind of start disappearing into the mainstream, and you're left there without any, they're gone. They get married, move away, and stuff.
Right.
So this is a film about that one fruit fly who's still there, who hasn't left.
Love that. Love that fruit fly.
Who, that one, the last of the queen mothers who is still there hanging out with her gay boss at the gay bars, at that, and coming to the realization that, maybe it's time for her to change her life. But of course her friends don't want her to do that, so. And that's the film. It's not just about her, she's an amazing part, but it's a film about a group of gay friends, and she's being one of them.
So it's an ensemble piece
Yes.
surrounding her.
Yes, absolutely. I play a character named Marcus, same character as I played in my first film, Slutty Summer.
Okay.
And Marcus is now in a long-term relationship and kind of going baby crazy.
Okay.
And Jesse Archer plays a character named Luke, which he played before in the other two films, and he's now also trying to give monogamy a chance, debating if he can or not.
Are you guys going to do another spin-off of this?
I didn't think we were going to do a spin-off.
Are you ready to put it to bed?
I was
now?
ready to put it to bed before this film, which is why I had Jesse write the screenplay by himself. But then,
Truth comes out.
But then he wrote this really wonderful script, which is, it's both funny and touching, and on so many levels, I thought it was really, really wonderful. So there was no way I could say no.
But I like the idea of different stories taking place in the same fictional universe.
Yeah, absolutely. And and we worked with so many people that we enjoyed working with. So it was fun bringing actors back for some of the roles and work with them again. So, I don't see myself writing a continuation on this, but if he does, who knows?
Yeah, you never know what happens.
never know.
I mean, an idea might pop up in the back of your head. Yes, a year, 2 years from
Yes,
now, and
it's true.
it could come to be.
Can only work with these characters.
When things pop up, do you this is part of what I do, but do you write stuff down, little scraps of paper?
Well, yes, absolutely. When I in the process of writing a screenplay, you have ideas all the time. You hear things, or, and you hear something that gives you an idea for something else, or even watching a movie and you think it's going to go a certain way, and then it goes a different way, and it's like, wait, they should have gone this way, and and there's an idea. And so absolutely. I have a lot of outlines for scripts I want to write one day, and I used to have I don't know if I still do, but I used to have ideas for when I wrote my first screenplay, I had all these lines. I went, I'm gonna put that one in there.
You should keep a box. I want to use this.
Yes.
Oh. So wait, you're a screenwriter and you're a director. Do you like them both equally, or do you prefer one over the other?
Well, I started as an actor, so I guess I got into writing from that because I enjoy telling stories, and as an actor, you're always looking for a job, and you can't always get to do what you know.
Sometimes you got to write your own stories.
Yeah, sometimes you have to write your own stories, and just as a way to be creative and doing something creative writing is simple. All you need is a pen, but
Lots of coffee.
yes,
Maybe.
but so I started writing, and that led to a desire to wanting to direct. So because I kind of wrote these characters and I saw them, it all played out in my head, and it's like, I want to direct this. So that's how I got into filmmaking. And then, but I do everything. I produce, I distribute, I raise the money, I do everything as an independent filmmaker.
That is awesome.
So I don't necessarily enjoy that part, but you know, I kind of felt like I had to do that in order to
still-
be able
yeah.
to
You've
do the
taken
creative
control
stuff.
of it.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Absolutely.
And the DVD release date, I mean, it's already, the Violet Tendencies is already available on demand.
It's available on demand right now on Amazon and you know, all the on-demand VOD. It's available on iTunes, and it's coming out on DVD on May 24th.
That is so cool.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I love the idea of having a hard copy of things.
I hope a lot of people do.
Oh, here we go.
They
You
do
two are
less than
disgusting.
they do less than they used to, unfortunately. But you know, still, it's you know, I love seeing my DVDs in people's collections.
And I enjoy having them. What's the next project? Just give us a little preview.
Well, I have actually just premiered a new film at the Miami Gay and Lesbian Film Festival just 2 days ago, called Going Down in La La Land, which I did write, but it's based on a novel by Andy Zephyr.
Okay.
So it's adaptation, and I directed. I'm actually acting that one also. I had a really fun part in that one.
Of course you did.
I don't know how that happened.
So suspicious.
Well, that only means that you're going to have to come back another time to talk
I hope so.
more in
Yes,
depth about
definitely.
that. And it's always really great to see you. We seem to have the most chaotic shows when you're here.
Oh, really?
But I love that energy.
Oh, good.
So thank you for that, and thank you for dropping by.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
It's a pleasure.